Grassi wins an Audi 1-2 in New York, but Jean-Eric Vergne across the line in 5th place seals the Season 4 Formula E Championship.
Oh, God, it feels good.
We can now hear from Jean-Eric Vergne, newcomer this weekend, making his Formula E debut with Andretti. He's talking to Nicky Shields.
Jean-Eric Vergne, this is going to be the first time you take the Formula E car out for qualifying. What are your expectations?
I don't know, try to get as quick as possible, and we'll see. It will be our first time, but you know, you have to learn everything pretty quickly, but should be fine. We'll see how it goes.
And it is a 1 minute 15.4.
Fantastic lap.
15.408 from Jean-Eric Vergne, 0.7 of a second quicker than anyone else.
That's bloody impressive, isn't it? At this point, Michael Andretti's feeling very, very smart, having put him in the car.
Jean-Eric Vergne on pole position in his first ever race in FIA Formula E.
I was not really expecting that, but you know, it is pretty good.
And we go green in Uruguay, and it's a great start. Look at that from Nelson Piquet Jr. Piquet Jr. leads, second for Jean-Eric Vergne. Going defensive is Nelson Piquet Jr. Not going to get around the outside there, Monsieur Vergne. Jean-Eric Vergne is through into the lead of the race. Nelson Piquet Jr. drops to second place. Nelson Piquet Jr. is there.
Got a problem.
Oh, slowing down.
What the f? Something broke on the car.
Jean-Eric Vergne is slowing, and he is not going to finish this race. It's victory for Sebastian Buemi and Edams in the third round of Formula E.
You know, unfortunately, that's racing.
What's he going to do? Quickest, 105.953 for Jean-Eric Vergne. The Andretti car goes quickest. Jean-Eric Vergne takes his second pole position in his reasonably short Formula E career.
Hopefully we can finish this one in a good position and score some good points.
Sam Bird looking to the inside of Nico Prost, and there's contact there. Vergne, can he get it stopped in time? Just about. Here comes Bird. He's got alongside, and he's going to take the lead of the race. Up the inside into turn 5. Speed's actually pretty close to the back of Vergne as they come down towards turn 5. He's not going to... Oh, he's going for it. Speed's going for it on his teammate, and he goes through. That is going to be a very annoyed Jean-Eric Vergne. Oh, he's gone for it. Banzai down the inside, and Piquet Jr. goes through into 6th place.
The first gear didn't engage, and yeah, it's extremely disappointing. It's 2 pole position and 2 DNF, so it's a bit of a shame. So hopefully the next pole position will be at least a finishing the race will be good.
Jean-Eric Vergne is using his fan boost there to try and get past Nico Prost on the run down in towards turn 1. Vergne to the inside, Prost gives him space, and Jean-Eric Vergne goes through up into 3rd position. Can he get it stopped? Job done. Vergne into 3rd. Daniel Abt in. Daniel Abt in the pits from 2nd position. This is on board with Vergne, and he's coming out
Ahead of the Grassi.
Here comes Daniel Abt. He's going to go through and I think take 3rd place. So Jean-Eric Vergne has leapfrogged up into 2nd position. Jean-Eric Vergne finishes in 2nd place.
I don't know what I'm most happy about the 2nd place of finishing the race.
Oh, there's the front wing gone of Jean-Eric Vergne. Oh, and a big melee coming out and down, and that is not what we want to see at all. As Abt out of the race, it's Senna out of the race, safety car deployed. That's Jean-Eric Vergne's race over. Is Piquet going to get through? They touch! Piquet's off! De Grassi holds the position. Piquet has to skip across the runoff. Stephen Liu shakes his head, and Jean-Eric Vergne's gone through. Wow. Vergne's getting past as well. He's easy on the outside at turn 13. What a move from Jean-Eric Vergne if he can pull this one off. And he can. He's got the inside line. Piquet has to back out of it. Disaster for the championship leader. I don't think he's quite going to have the pace this time around. Feints towards the inside line.
What a move!
Jean-Eric Vergne goes through.
Well, Jean-Eric Vergne, who said that you couldn't overtake on this circuit?
I think I said.
What do you think of the track?
Not much, to be fair. It's I don't know, normal, yeah, nothing special. Straight.
So not one of your favourites?
No, it's not one of my favorite. No.
Jean-Eric Vergne, ladies and gentlemen. Vergne is squeezing him as they come down into the final corner. Lock up from Vergne. Senna's going to get that job done now. He's got Loic Duval up the inside into the Huey-Chong chicane. He's through. And Vergne is being very robust in his attempt to defend there, but Duval's got that place done. And they go side by side down into the final corner. And it is Vergne who will hold the place. Bird will slot in behind Duval, and he's going around the outside, and they're going to touch there. Very forceful defensive work from Vergne. Watch out for Sam Bird. Vergne knows it. covers the inside line. These two teammates going absolutely wheel to wheel, and Bird's going to get it stopped just in time. Here comes Jean-Eric Vergne, 5th on the grid. Could have been higher if he hadn't have made a mistake in the qualifying session. But I think the DS Virgin team are going to be very concerned about the efficiency of their electric vehicle. As everyone comes into the first chicane for the first time, and round goes Heidfeld. He's been hit by Jean-Eric Vergne in the middle of the pack. Oh, look, the rears, he's all over the place.
What the f?
So what has happened at 19? Oh, and a spin. And here's a look up the inside from Vergne. He's done it, but he's gone in way too deep. PK gets the cutback, side by side, contact. PK holds the position as they get on the brakes now. Oh, now he's not legitimate, he's in the wall. PK off. Oh, here is Vergne, right at the back now, so I don't know what happened to him. Oh, he's going straight on there.
Well, there's a pass there from the Dragon car. Jean-Eric has not got a handle on this track.
Jean-Eric Vergne then strapping on his helmet, the Parisian, and we're green in Paris. It's a good start from de Grassi.
Terrible start from Sam Bird.
A fantastic start as well from Nico Prost. He dives up the inside, and here comes de Grassi, surely to take the lead of the race into the right-hander of turn 1, and Vergne just about getting it stopped. Whoa, goodness me, that is bold stuff round the outside of 2. And Sam Bird now is trying to get past Jean-Eric Vergne already. Vergne and Bird going side by side, and one of the next EV cars getting involved because the two Renaults are right together as well. We're on board with Bird, looking to the outside of Vergne, but he needs to watch his mirrors too because those Renaults are coming.
Oh, here's the move.
Oh, the inside goes Bird, and the two DS Virgin guys hit each other, and Vergne holds on the inside. Great to have Jean-Eric Vergne as a Parisian on the podium. That is a nice story. But look how close Vergne is. Vergne's going for the lead, up the inside, down into turn 1, and Vergne retakes the lead of the E-Prix. And there comes Buemi up the inside, and he's through, down into turn 10. Oh, goodness me, that was close. And that was just about a card's width. And there's the look from Daniel Abt. He's got the move done. Is he going to get it stopped, though? They're both locking their wheels, and Abt does. Bang. Going into the chicane, and he's still not close enough, and Vergne loses his front wing. And surely he's not going to be able to hold that position. He's not quite close enough. Yes, he goes for it. de Grassi up the inside, and they hit each other. Third for Jean-Eric Vergne.
"12 races over 5 continents across the globe to decide our Season 3 champion."
We've got JEV in
Jean-Eric
P2.
Vergne. Oh,
Yeah.
now he's a lap down, and unfortunately for Antonio Felix da Costa, who's trying to catch Sam Bird.
JEV needs to get out of the way here. That, he's a lap down. No, tell me it's not the same.
Shaking his head, looking down.
And now he's run out of time.
Pit exit closed, that's it. Red light on at the end, and that is a major faux pas by the team. They only had one job, and that was to send him on time to the pit exit.
I have a clear way in front of me, and hopefully a clear way for a good race.
There goes Vergne into the lead of the race. He's going for it, and Sebastian Buemi takes the lead in Argentina. Second place for Jean-Eric Vergne, his 5th podium. One day he'll be on the top step. D'Ambrosio knew it was a good run. He brakes. Where's Bird going to go in all of this? Can he get a run? Goodness me, this is proper defensive stuff from Jerome D'Ambrosio. And here comes Bird. Has he got the overlap? Has he got the overlap? Vergne's on the outside. Where's Bird?
I mean, he's a joke, this guy. He's a f***ing joke.
It's a goodness me joke, says Jean-Eric Vergne.
Through the turn 13
big
area.
lock up. He's
made a
not
mistake.
in the wall,
This is it.
not quite. Vergne tries to get the inside.
He's got
D'Ambrosio
it. He's
closed the
got
door,
it.
but this has to be it now for Jean-Eric Vergne. He's up into 2nd place.
Whoa, and Vergne's going to get him this time. He's got the overlap. He's going to force the issue. PK still there. Vergne
Very, very, very unfair driving from him.
It's virtually on our doorstep as he makes this corner, hits the right side wall hard.
The Parisian out of the Paris E-Prix.
Great start from Alex Lynn. Really electrifying start from Daniel Abt. Daniel Abt outbrakes himself, gives away the podium, or does he?
There's his teammate.
de Grassi gets through. 2nd, Jean-Eric Vergne. 3rd, Stefan Sarazan.
Jean-Eric Vergne, your 2nd place finisher.
What a result. Good to see you smiling for a change as well.
I'm always smiling.
Jean-Eric Vergne has never won in Formula E. Jean-Eric Vergne has caught and passed Felix Rosenqvist, and the Techeetah driver is through. And is he now set to win his first ever race after 3 years of trying? And he wins in Montreal.
Yeah! Woo!
He looks pretty relieved about that, doesn't he?
He told me this was going to happen. He's going, we're going to win. You watch.
Jean-Eric Vergne cuts the timing beam and goes quickest.
No,
He's gone quickest. He's crashed the car and gone to the top of the times. Mark Preston can't understand it, but the timing beam is so close to the exit of that final corner, you can take pole position backwards.
Brilliant.
All on purpose, I have to say. I really wanted to do something stylish, and I'm pretty proud of it.
Great move from Sam Bird. It's second for Jean-Eric Vergne. Oh,
he's hit him.
The two Techeetahs hit each other. What are they doing?
All right, deep breath here, guys. The one that gets through this unscathed could end up winning the race. You don't do that to your teammate. Not if you want to keep your job.
Jean-Eric Vergne wins in Chile and the first ever 1-2 in Formula E history. Here comes De Grassi looking to the outside. Vergne's going to squeeze him. A little bit of wheel rubbing. De Grassi's gone in too hot.
Wanted to go if you're De Grassi's going for
last
the
move of the final corner. No,
He's hit him.
they're still going to be side by side. Vergne is still fractionally in front. And look how close they are. They're almost connecting with one another. Jean-Eric Vergne wins for the second time this season in a thrilling race in Uruguay. Jean-Eric Vergne, the Parisian, wins in Paris. A superb victory for Vergne.
Oh God, sorry. Can't find my words.
I hope you can hear that crowd cheering you.
Third across the line is Jean-Eric Vergne.
I killed my balls.
We got a drive-through penalty.
Can I still score points with that?
Astonishing news from the stewards.
I can't believe
that
it.
Bob, I
is-
can't even bring myself to say it.
Points leader and provisional pole sitter, pending Super Pole, Jean-Eric Vergne has had all of his qualifying times cancelled by the stewards. Jean-Eric Vergne has never started lower than 17th in a Formula E race.
Championship leader Jean-Eric Vergne starts 18th on the grid. Yeah, he's going for it, isn't he? Rosenquist covers. Not enough, though.
God, look at the dust.
Here's Vergne up the inside of Alex Lynn. And here comes Vergne with a look to the inside. There it is. Jean-Eric Vergne up the inside of Sam Bird. Jean-Eric Vergne up the inside.
Jean-Eric
there he
Vergne
goes.
going past Lotterer.
Is that the move for the championship victory for Jean-Eric Vergne? Up the inside, coming into the dog loop. But Jean-Eric Vergne across the line in 5th place seals the Season 4 Formula E Championship.
Yeah, I don't.
What a season you have put together, my friend.
God, it feels good.
We go green in New York City, and what a good start from Lotterer and the other Techeetah of Vergne. But Buemi cuts him off, and now the Techeetahs go for the inside line. Oh, and Vergne lunges in, makes a bit of contact, splashes through a puddle, and leaves the New York City E3.
Both the cheetahs, they jumped the start. Both of them.
For Vergne is no further action.
A stunning 4th season of ABB Formula E comes to an end with Jean-Eric Vergne, the champion, winning.
Okay, nice win, teammate, nice win. Unfortunately, it's not enough for the team.
What a better way than to finish like this.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for you guys for losing out the team championship, but what a season. You can all be proud of you. What we've done as a small private team is absolutely amazing, and I will never thank you enough. So, yeah, absolutely amazing. Thank you, all of you.
Thank you, JEV. Thank you for all what you did. It has been great.
For weekly Formula E videos, click subscribe on the left-hand side. To watch the next one, click the icon in the centre, and remember to hit the like button and leave your comments down below.